Back, everyone. We next up have Wally with Spyro Enter the Dragonfly 100%. So, Wally, here we are. You're back from your rest, your night's sleep from the trifecta, and that your team won as well. By the way, I don't know if you knew that. How are you feeling for this run then?
More tired than I was yesterday.
Okay, well, hopefully we won't have you falling asleep when you're getting all these dragonflies.
All right.
Especially you have to read all their names as well. So I'm gonna leave you to it then, mate. Best of luck for your run, and we'll see you a little later.
Yeah. Alright, so I just want to get this underway as soon as possible. So if everybody is ready, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And hello. It's my final run. The Yeswally1 will conclude with this run of Spyro Into the Dragonfly 100%. And hopefully this will be the first ever time I actually complete this route in a marathon. I've tried like twice. The first time was at ESA Summer 2019. And that ended up being Mercy Code in Thieves Den, and then I was going to do it for Complete-a-thon 2020, but I lost all motivation. So within this category, we have to grab 7,000 gems and 90 dragonflies. This is also the GameCube version, so the loads are going to be a lot faster. We're going to be starting off by clearing a lot of this first area, or of the first main area in the homeworld. We're going to be doing a lot during these challenges. There's a lot of gems to pick up, a lot of loose ones at that. So from the get-go in that challenge there, I did a downward flame. That's something that this game has as a sort of exchange for no flame charging. I didn't actually explain that whilst in the Gnarly Ripto run, because Gnarly Ripto doesn't really have many uses for it. This way. I'll read that question in a second, really. This route here is actually one of the newest things. The Scarecrow's route. This originally got moved to later on in the run, but it got moved back to here, purely because it's actually very convenient to do that Scarecrow's route, as Toons is right here. Any differences between playing on Wii and GameCube? On the Wii, the game runs a little bit faster and has faster loads. A hot summer's day, Wii and GameCube and PS2 can all do the skip into Ripto. I just don't like the any percent run for this game. I prefer doing any percent Gnarly Ripto and 100%. Why do I choose this category? This category is actually kind of fun. I actually like this category a lot. Between this and Gnarly Ripto, this one is probably still my favorite category. Like, this one is very challenging. Like, a lot of people, when they do ETD, they obviously think, oh, it's the 1 minute speedrun. It's literally clip into Ripto, win the game. When, if you actually look outside of that, there's actually a lot in the game which people just don't ever see, because obviously they don't really try to look at the other categories. If it's painful for you, then that's your opinion. Like, we're not gonna spread a debate here. We're not gonna spread a debate. This marathon's been going on for more than 24 hours. This marathon started like 37 hours ago. I know you weren't trying to spread debate, it's just people have their opinions, so... Obviously people might find this as painful, people might find this as interesting. Worst level? These Den. These Den by a long shot. That level... In the early Ripto, that level is alright. It's short. It's a short level and... It's a little bit interesting with the platforming, but... In this category, it sucks. Best level? I'm gonna go Honey Marsh. Honey Marsh is so fast-paced.
Hey, it's Shellac!
This area here, by the way, got rerouted. Well, the first two areas of this level got rerouted like 4 days ago. It was over 4 or 5 days ago that I ended up rerouting these first two areas to save like 6. I ended up saving like 5 or 6 seconds. So we've already seen the use of the glide hover, the supposed double jump of this game. We used it a little bit earlier there just to get up onto where those rice fields are. And we just used it to get into the kite, up to the kite. Because the kites are the only intended backtrack for this game. Like, you're supposed to come back to this level once you have ice. But we can skip those and do the entire game by going into levels once. You imagine the game is full of run killers? No, not really. This game, in terms of run killers, it's mostly missing gems. Normally, if you start off with this category, I'd recommend you actually do the Ripto fight to begin with. A little secret about the Ripto fight is that it gives you the Spartus Finder ability, an ability that was present in Spyro 2 and Spyro 3. It also returns in this game after you defeat Ripto for the first time. You can pick that up and you can have that there as a tool to help you sort of get through the game on your first try. I didn't do the fight. I'm mostly confident with where all the gems are. I don't really remember where gems are, I sort of remember movement. The only levels which are definitely a concern in terms of gems at this point is, again, Thieves' Den. And also I have had a few issues in Monkey Monastery, which is an odd one for me, because I'm usually very good at getting everything to level. The GameCube version and PS2 version, loads are extremely longer on GameCube, not GameCube, PS2. There's a few menu differences as well. On GameCube, some menus load instantly. PS2, you have to skip through a little bit of text in order to get to the menu, such as those menus. I guess there was another difference between GameCube and PS2. GameCube on English does not have a voice line for getting Rashomon. PS2 version does have that. Although actually, I think the NTSC version of GameCube, when played on English, has Rashomon. So yes, that's an NTSC and PAL difference. GameCube, you can also skip text boxes entirely. PS2 version can't really do that. Text is slower on PS2. In terms of there's also visual differences between GameCube and PS2. PS2 has a slightly different shader and has a bit higher quality resolution textures, or higher quality textures, as well as some extra effects. Big ones being some of the water effects are quite exaggerated on the PS2 version. Flame and electric breath. Flame, electric, and ice breath all have like these sort of lighting differences as well. PS2 has a more stable frame rate, but it's a lower average frame rate than GameCube.
Hey, it's Yojimbo!
GameCube's frame rate is quite erratic in places. As well as the GameCube version also potentially having a faster charge, but I haven't been able to I haven't tested that yet. And loading screens are also different. PS2 has a bar that appears before the loading, or before like the loading animation. GameCube version just has loading, please wait, after the loading animation. GameCube version does a lot of lazy loading as well. Like certain things won't load in quite right on GameCube, but on PS2 it takes care in what it loads. Yeah, GameCube load times are very, very quick. Yeah, that was the one and only Moneybags in the game. Best part is that we never even get the gems back. The run ends with the counter saying 6,800. I'm surprised I didn't get pushed off the edge though. That was definitely sketchy.
It's gone!
Wally, you left stuff behind on the other platform. Take it easy, Vitini. Let's try and make sure I got that name correct.
Hey, it's Cinder.
Alright, so we already had a speedway. I didn't really explain speedways. They just have a time attack and a race in this one. They pretty much are the same as Bar Freeze. They lack gems. All minigame areas bar 1 lack gems. The one exclusion isn't supposed to have gems though. It's just an oversight. But speedways are just a time attack and a race. And next up we now have a tank minigame, where Spyro's in a tank, we've got some targets to destroy, and we must do so without dying. Our health bar is in the top there. Hey, my shot went through the target. There is a slight bit of aim assist with the tank, but it's not very high. That's not what I wanted to hit. These are not things I wanted to hit. Right, that works. Squish the rabbit. Good end now. So after destroying the 21 tanks, we get Cub. There's a little bit of that lazy loading that I was talking about. There's a gem there. There's also an invisible gem there that we just picked up.
Hey, it's Cloudy.
The lazy loading can detriment you in a couple of ways. If not everything that needs to load is loaded quite correctly, then the game will crash if you try to leave a level. Like, that is one of the more consistent ways to crash the game on GameCube.
Hey, it's Roxy.
GameCube version doesn't often crash. In fact, it's very rare for the GameCube version to even crash. So I do a little bit of funky movement. I could have went straight up to the kite, just from like behind, but you actually want to be triggering the dragon's like welcome introduction. Like they'll all have a little reaction to you being in their vicinity,
Hey, it's Mooney.
as that actually is what triggers the cutscene to happen.
Ouch.
Also, walking on air. Alright, walking on air. So this game has a weird thing with honking in midair. Once the animation stops, you lose all velocity. And if you're above a surface, the game will think that you're actually on the ground and not in the air. So it won't bother dropping you any further. And with that, you can actually walk and run on air. If you jump, then you lose walking on air. But everything else is fair game. And with that, Dragonfly Dojo is done. Also, there goes Hunter in the distance. He just jumps over the wall. Because that's where he needs to be stored. So I want to be full clearing this entire hallway. And then here we're more or less just going to be rushing straight to the diode, or to the electric challenge. So because gems are very important, these challenges have to be done very, very tightly, as there's a lot of gems to pick up during it. And I've done this well enough to warrant getting Amy.
Hey, it's Amy.
Yeah, it's a very good one. With that electric challenge, we pick up Alex.
Hey, it's Alex.
Like I showed off in the Naruto run, we can play around with some hitboxes there to get ourselves under the water. Charging like this is a lot more controllable than swimming. We're going to see how bad swimming is in this next level that we're going to do.
Ouch.
Wasn't actually where you could stand on that. That's something I just learned. Oh. Wait, what? Did I? Oh, I never talked to this guy. There we go. It was just like, I should have 15 dragonflies, because I've done... Because I did 2 loose, hunter, and 2 challenges. So we're going into Luau Island. And this is where you're going to see swimming being used a lot. Like, there's a lot of underwater sections here, and swimming is not very well done. Swimming in this game is a struggle. I was doubting in my mind then that there was a 1 that I didn't grab. Hey, pick up the wing shield room, which we deliberately didn't grab in Naruto. It's actually used in this category.
Hey, it's Gary.
There's only one use for this, and it's in Thieves' Den, which is a while out.
Ouch.
Skip the pig. So this enemy here, I'm actually not going to be bothering trying to pick up his gem. Well, actually, if it falls through the floor. No, it didn't fall through the floor. If I hit him on the way into here, I would have just left his gem. Because there's actually like a 50% chance it falls through the floor. If it falls through the floor, that's actually faster. Because there is no convenient way of getting that guy's gem. Because the thing with the enemies in this level is that you want to hit them in very specific places to grab their gems. The swimming guys, you want to be hitting them somewhat high up. Their gems spawn quite high up on them. These little tiki guys, you want to be hitting them relatively high up. Flame charging, no. Flame charging gives you downwards breathing. God, Socrates was dodging the hell out of him.
Hey, it's Socrates.
So in the Naruto run, I skipped the fireball here. I'm actually gonna bother with this because it doesn't lose as much time in this category. Would have been awesome if I could have hit the dino, huh? Get Homer after doing these two
Hey, it's Homer.
platforms. Okay, I'm actually surprised I got that vase then. I thought I missed that by a significant margin. Okay. This isn't the route, but actually, that's not bad. You know what? I'm alright with that. Not what you're supposed to do, but it doesn't work out too bad. That guy's gem is so terrible. Mostly just because of where he is. He's on the side of the island that I don't really want him to
Hey,
be.
it's Daisy.
Oh well. Okay. Now we can dive back down here. Like, the swimming is very clunky in this. With that, we now enter Luau Island's first minigame area. Luau Island's minigame areas are very late into the level. So this is the Manta Ray challenge. We just gotta get 11 Manta Rays before Hunter. Claw grip intensifies. There was a Manta Ray over there, behind us, but I'm gonna bowl with him. We got 3 to grab here. And just like that, challenge is over, easy peasy.
Hey, it's Krishnamurti.
Okay, coming back out into the main area. There's 4 arches in this area. We've gone through 2 already. We got the other 2 here, and by going through those, we spawn a 10 gem. There's also 4 more arches in this area coming up. They also give us another 10. Oh god, there we go. The gem fell through the floor. So if gems fall through the floor, they will hit a death plane. Gems that hit death planes or planes that hurt you are automatically given to you. This may have been explained a little bit in the 117 run as part of the trifecta, because it can happen in Spyro 3. Namely, Sheila's out. But gems that hit a death plane or a plane that can hurt you are automatically added to your inventory. So yeah, there's Scuttlebutt again. Everybody's favourite Dragonfly. Play-Doh, come on. Can the philosophers please stop messing me up?
Ouch!
Tier list of Dragonfly names. It would take me a long time to get all the Dragonfly names and remember where they are. Because I'm not going to do it just by name. I'm also going to do it by what their Spyrothon. Spyrothon never ends, you all the time in the world.
Hey, it's Dill.
That's the sad part. Us speedrunners, we really do have too much time on our hands. That's why I'm able to do so many speedruns. A nice little horn to signify that we get all the gems. We also get one for getting all the dragonflies. And for when the level completes. So welcome to Simon Says. This is fun. First challenge is 6. Is a 6 pattern long. Second challenge, 9. Yeah, there's 2 parts to this. Okay. Not bad pattern for the first one. The second one can have really terrible patterns. Like, if you get a semi-okay pattern, you don't really need to think too hard about it. But there are patterns that this can give you which are just outright impossible to remember. Because the pattern is different between 1 and 2. So you can't just take the same pattern in 1 and then add 3 to it. Poor guy on the left hasn't been used. Hey! He got used! And with that, we pick up the second drums Dragonfly, and that is all the Dragonflies here. But we're gonna accept this anyway. We gotta accept this. Yep, I'll play the drums. I like playing drums. No, I don't. Let's warp out. And with that, the WoW Island is done. So warping out into Dragon Realms puts you back at the beginning of that, which is in this area. Pardon me. You hand in the wing shield. And next up on our bucket list is Cloud 9. So Cloud 9's a kind of interesting level in this speedrun. we will not be getting 10 out of 10 dragonflies in this level. I actually want these gems. There we go. Trying to remember the beginning of Cloud 9. There's a lot of these small platforms in this level. It's semi-awkward to get around sometimes. Very much depends on how your movement's feeling. If it's crisp, then you'll go around these platforms extremely quickly. But there's a lot of sharp corners. This game doesn't do sharp corners very well. This game can throw you any which way. But the physics engine is definitely not a refined one. So we're going to be doing a swim in air here, in a way that you wouldn't really expect it to be done. So we can take the same concept as walk in air and apply it to water surfaces. We can sort of make the game think that we're in a water surface, whilst being in thin air. And we're actually going to swim back to here. Now this is like the hallway that we just went through, but it doesn't load visually. The collision is all there, like that's not something we need to worry about, but the gems and the collision, well, the gems and collision are there, even though the visual is not. So we're able to use that and more or less clear out an area very, very quickly, or very early. And this is actually going to be very handy. Well, this is very handy because the only way to get there is from the end of the level. Oh, these pillars have very bad hitboxes. Like, their collision is a lot larger than what they are visually. So that thief dropped the wand. We need to hand this wand in to give to this bear. He will then summon a whirlwind. Oh, there's a 2 gem there. There's a couple of 2 gems there, which I didn't actually clear out. Hopefully this Dragonfly isn't a troll. Thank you. Thank you, Savino.
Hey, it's Savino.
Actually, no. There's a few gems which I do want to leave behind there, actually. I was sort of clearing out an area which I wasn't supposed to just yet. Never mind. Yeah, because I can come back here and then we clear this indoor or this sheltered wing.
Ouch!
And that's like the most convoluted area of Cloud 9. A lot of this is very linear, very simple platforming. And there's a lot going on in that area. Lots of different ways to do things and go about things. I'm very surprised that I just landed on that platform. I thought I missed that by a solid 5 or 6 inches. Youch, no. You're all terrible people and you should feel bad. Fendelash ray can. It's actually a decent indicator of where we are in the level. Oh, I completely got mixed up then. Okay, I was really expecting that to not let me up then.
Hey, it's Sylvia.
Like, these platforms are very unforgiving. Ice Boy.
Hey, it's Ice Boy.
Topper.
Ouch!
1 gem. I am doing this area so bad right now. Oh, screw off. This controller's analog stick is so bad. I don't really have a very good controller for GameCube, which definitely doesn't help anything. It doesn't quite center correctly. It ends up giving me up, which is not very useful. Because you have to be completely stationary in order to aim.
Hey, it's Takahiro.
And we're just gonna completely skip your text box because we can do that. Vases aren't very fun. Why I hurt myself playing ETD? Because I find ETD actually very fun. don't think it's a remix from earlier Spyros. It's not something that not something that I can identify. Is there on that platform? No. Alright, so like I did in the NER run, there is a Dragonfly dude. Come on. Okay. So we escaped
Hey, it's
the
Rick.
port trigger area. Pick up some gems, because why the hell not? Well, we'll do it again. You do get stopped if you do it, if you try to run away the second time, unfortunately. But we get 2 Dragonflies for the sake of, for the price of 1.
Ouch!
Will this area load? It didn't load. Hey, it loaded. I have no idea where this Dragonfly is going. Right.
Hey, it's Goose.
Okay, we get Goose, then we've got Margaret around the corner.
Hey, it's Margaret.
No, why? He turned the wrong way then. That's so dumb. Spyro turned the wrong way. Oh well, world record's dead.
Wow.
That's just a Twitch bug, don't worry. Andy is still subbed. Actually, that's an indicator that Randy talks too much. Is a joke, by the way. Okay, it's that gem here. Now there are 2 Dragonflies in this level, 2 minigame areas in this level. We're only doing 1. We're doing Rainbow Speedway, but we're also only doing the time attack. Which means we only grab 9. We only grab 9 Dragonflies in Cloud 9. That's because we'll be grabbing 11 out of 10 Dragonflies later on. Hopefully. We should. So this is Rainbow Speedway Time Attack. We got stars, we got flying beds, we got rings, and we've got race cars. Lots of moving parts. There's also lots of cloud effects, which are beautiful. Did I just miss a car? I don't think I did. Wait. What the hell? Oh. That's very rare. I've never had that before. So. Very, very rare. But cars can just straight up not spawn. In that case, 4 of the cars just never spawned. I've never actually had that in a run. But I know it's something that can happen. Yeah, this is better. See, there's a lot more cars. And as you will see, the cars will be done now. But last time I got to that position and I only had 4. I only had 4 of the cars. That's because half the cars hadn't actually loaded. You could hear their sound effects, but you couldn't actually get them. But I've never had that in a run. Okay, and for that we get Tashi Station.
Hey, it's Tashi Station.
And we're going to go straight back into the time attack. And we're going to go back into, and we're going to warp back to Dragon Realms. Now in terms of where we want to go, this isn't really optimal, but it saves a loading screen, which is why it's actually faster. And with that, Cloud9 is done. We hand in the ice breath right away. No point to holding on to it. Then we gotta go back up this route. We're full clearing this little hallway because we won't be going down this path again. We're going to do a little bit of movement here just to clear up some stuff. We're going to grab this Dragonfly just to make a 1 cycle significantly further
Fluffy.
down the line. A lot easier. One day I will get Spyro's talking to me after that jump. No point to me clearing this entire set of steps.
Hey, it's Sandra.
Alright. Monkey Monster time. So if anybody actually watched the Nerdy Richter run I did on PS2, I'm going to be doing the level significantly different to how I did it in that run. Where's the Dragonfly? It's over there. This Dragonfly is annoying. There's not really a consistent way to catch him. So I just want to hope that you get him there and then. Come on. There we go.
Hey, it's Foamy.
Flame went right through. Okay, making sure I grab everything in this area. That dragonfly can make this area very awkward to. Like I play it safe in that area. Just grab everything because it's how that dragonfly plays.
Hey, it's Damsel.
It's hard to tell what to leave behind. If you grab him immediately, then you can sort of do something. You can be very consistent in what you're doing. Cool. Alright. So I had to grab both of those vases there, by the way. Coming out of this area, those vases don't load quite right. I won't be able to charge into them, break them immediately. But we are now entering the first minigame area for this level, which is the slide. Cycles are significantly different on GameCube than PS2. It's funny. TF2 jump map. Somebody poured it into TF2. Let's have it as a TF2 jump map. So that's the first slide. Now it's time for the second slide.
Cute.
Also cube. Also Spyro's not in the right place. There was a very small gap to fit through. I could have played that safe and just jumped, but I decided hell with it. Volcano slide is in the last level of the run. We will be there in due time. Yeah, cutscenes after this level. SR2 skateboarding is terrible. OG skateboarding is even. Okay, with that, we got the slide out of the way. Why is this masterpiece of a game I'm seeing before my eyes? This is Spyro Reignited Trilogy for the Nintendo Wii. Don't fact check me, I am perfectly right. That was supposed to happen. Hey! 2 gem. I thought I did things very weird in that area, to be fair.
Hey, it's Shadow.
I was supposed to hit these two. What is Nasty's loot slash random score slash run from for this game? There is none. And besides, if there was, it probably wouldn't have been verified by Universal. They probably would have spec'd it. Ah. Man, let's just prove that I sucked. Wait! Yes.
Hey, it's Gaku!
You're not supposed to grab the Dragonfly here, but you can hit the third bird from down here. I decided I'd take a shot. I was just like, yeah, the bird's probably around here. That was pure luck, I'll be honest. But hey, it's technically faster. Hey, hon. Let me ridicule Hummeldon for a second. Back in 2015, Hummeldon was going to run this game. He was going to do 100%. 6 hours before his run, he drops out and asks me to do it. Would you like to know what time it was when he asked me if I wanted to do ETD? 100%. It was 1 AM. The run was at 7 AM my time, so I spent the entire night playing ETD. Because at the time, my PB was a 604 on PS2. I had a GameCube because I was doing the early Ripto at that point. Or at that time, no major skips. The estimate was 4 hours. So I pretty much spent the entire night running through TV, really just trying to get 100% as fast as I possibly could. So I do ETD 100%. I do it semi-casually. I do it within like 5 hours.
Hey, it's
Or actually,
John.
not even that. I do that within maybe like 4 hours 30. Comes down to Spyrothon. I haven't slept. Like, know that I haven't slept. I haven't slept, and I'm supposed to do a category which I have only just done on GameCube. It was the first time I 100% the game on GameCube. Lo and behold, I beat the estimate. I somehow managed to beat the estimate. I think it was like a 356 run. But Hamilton has never paid me back for it. He's never paid me back for that run. And it makes me upset. Not really. It's just a nice story from back when Spyrothon wasn't really as official. A lot of Spyrothon back then was pretty much just made up on the spot. Then we had it was like a 108th race, I think, that happened in, I think it was Spyrothon 3? between Grant or Breaking You, who is not really part of the community anymore. He's doing things in the real world. Who else? Was it that? I think that was part of that. And then at the time, Patrick OMFG, who's now Pat JK and not with the community anymore. That was a cluster, and quite bluntly, that was a cluster. That run was. Then again, most of Spyrothon 3 was a clusterfuck. I will be honest. It would be nice to have a Spyrothon like that, to be fair though. Like, have a Spyrothon where things aren't really as concrete. Like, just sort of make up everything. Anything goes. And anything goes Spyrothon. If you want to run, just say you want to run and do a run. Spyrothon on the fly. ETD is a perfect game with no issues at all. And if anybody says I'm wrong, they're going to get a swift boot to the face. You want to run Spyro 221 old 647 gems? You go for it, Wojo. Every day is a Spyrothon. I mean, hey. Oh, not supposed to quick skip this one. Supposed to let this one play out. Would be cool if we were able to juke this one.
Hey, it's Jewel.
Like, this is one that you feel like you should be able to juke, but I've tried and it doesn't seem to work. Or at least I don't seem to have the timing for it yet. Jewel win. I love Jewel win. Alright, we're coming to the end of Monkey Monastery. Where did that guy die? Did I jump fall through the floor? Oh, I must have picked up his gem. Alright, leave Monkey Monastery. Now we have 50% of the game, so this cutscene is going to load. And this is sort of the weakest part of this route. We take this warp, but we don't have too much of a use for it. But we don't really have a use for it. Like, usually we would go for, we usually would go towards, either the Flame Challenge, or we would go towards the Ice Breath area. But because we've sort of got a big clearance already of key areas where we need to pass through, we actually are going to warp to Luau Island and exit the level. Because this is going to put us at Luau Island, which we still have a few things nearby. We don't have enough dragonflies, so we can't go and do anything in the top area or in the ice area.
Hey,
So we
it's
have to do
Kanuichi.
something in this area. We have 2 levels left in the electric area. There 1 gem hanging around there? Oh, there's 2. I'm going to start off by running across this area to Sunny Marsh, which we have enough, which we barely have enough dragonflies for. We have 2 more than you actually need to unlock this level. I wasn't supposed to do that starting like that, but whatever, it's a matter of seconds. So Honey Marsh is quite a fast-paced level. A lot of gems clumped up together in small little pockets. Not very big areas. I'm playing this level horribly at the moment. Now I'm gonna do this in a very odd way. I'm leaving a lot of stuff behind there, purely because of this. There are 2 vases here, but one of its gems, or the front vase, actually has its gems spawn over here. That 5 that I just picked up on its own, they spawn from that vase. This is a GameCube only glitch in the game. Honestly, I don't know why the music took so long to load down. But yeah, that 5 gem does not spawn correctly most of the time. There is an off chance that it will spawn correctly. The reason why it happened is probably because that vase was supposed to house that 5 gem, but it sort of indicated that that's probably the end of development in this level. But that vase sort of got overlooked. It was probably supposed to be the vase there, but not. Quite correct. Yeah, duckweed. Got duckweed. Suzuki?
Hey, it's Suzuki.
Haha, Randy. Well done. They're all proud of you. I suppose the electricity during that. There are a couple of, or got that bee. Russell Tim.
Hey, it's Russell Tim.
So that is a Dragonfly whose name changes from PS2 to GameCube. On PS2 that is Russell. On GameCube that is Russell Tim. We will not question this. And now we go into Honey Marsh's first area. First minigame area. Lo and behold, it's tanks. Don't worry, after this minigame there is no more tanks. The frame rate in this area is not very good. Spoiler. So this minigame can be very bad. A lot of things can go wrong in this minigame. Especially if I'm not able to aim. That really is missed. These guys can deal really quick damage to you. Yeah, I know I was taking damage there. You can very easily get stun locked in this minigame. Now there's this little auto-scroller bit where the aim will desync. The aim will not follow where the actual reticle is. You can see I'm aiming significantly to the right of these bees in order to hit them. Get that out of the way. After destroying 20 bees, you get the Dragonfly. Pliskin.
Hey, it's Pliskin.
Done. And that is that minigame done. There are no more tanks. Tanks are officially gone. That's actually something that I quite like in this route, is that tanks is out of the way really, really quickly. Alright, Wojo, that's enough from you, and Eb, that is enough from you. Night Trough is not here, please hold off on the Night Trough. On the Night Trough bees. The sprites have taken a second there. To be fair, I'm not sure why I even killed those bees, because they respawn. Oh, I didn't actually mean to be in electricity. As always, Jesus. Don't question it.
Hey, it's
I'm gonna try
Swag.
and grab both those two. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. I love how busted Sparks is in this game. Good old backup there.
Hey, it's Gory.
Okay.
Ouch.
Thanks, game, for completely dropping my glide. Alright, we're just gonna do this then. This is obviously what the game wants me to do. Oh, can this analog stop? I don't know why analogs start having this issue. Come on, especially when I need to get it into a specific place. Alright. God.
Hey, it's Lily.
Right. Spin the rocks get you, Lily. I had no idea what the... Excuse me? Come on. Alright, here we go. I have to go through this anyway.
Ouch!
Don't know what I bumped on there. Oh no, I already did that. I do end up coming back to this game after Spyrothon, then
Hey, it's Tim.
I'll probably end up getting a new controller. We're just going to do this. Okay, I thought I did a really terrible jump there. Alright, come on. There's a Dragonfly dude here. Nice. So you do get stopped on this one, but just leaving this zone counts for this Dragonfly dude. There we go. So that's 10 out of 10 Dragonflies. Toys for Bob won't. I believe Vicarious Visions might take the forefront for a Spyro game. Or Beanox, yeah. Vicarious or Beanox. So this is the next slide. This is the honey slide. Also, Spyro really do be going fast now. Yeah, Toys for Bob are definitely going to be taking a break after Crash 4, I think. I love that. I love that little jump cancer. The game decides is relevant. Notice how we're sliding up. We're also sliding off 100. If they try to do a Spyro in like the traditional original trilogy Spyro format, they would need to do it well. Plus, Spyro has a lot more of a story put onto it as well, which would need to be adhered to. Because Crash 4 tried to put a story where there wasn't a story, Yeah. I don't feel like they should really be taking too many things from SRT. Because a lot of SRT's assets aren't quite Spyro-like.
Hey, it's Clubtail.
So, yeah, we now have 11 out of 10 Dragonflies in this level. The story in Crash was very bare bones. It didn't have much on it. Like, it tries to follow up Crash 3, but I feel like it doesn't do it well enough. That's just my opinion. Besides, why are we talking about Crash 4? This is Spyrothon. Nice. So Sunny Marsh done. 3 more levels. 3 more levels and the final boss. And upcoming is the shortest level in the route. Shortest level in 100%. We've got Crop Circle Country. Crop Circle Country is supposed to be the second level of the game. We're doing it, what, 6th? Well, what else are you supposed to do? Alright, time for a lag clip. Don't ask me why I switched breaths, I didn't need to. It's a habit that I have in this game actually. I switch my breaths so many times.
Hey, it's Fiona.
Dragonfly Dojo, first level of the game. Desolated. They're humans. They're of the human variety. Yeah, the sound balance in this level is absolute genius. I love it. Akira.
Hey, it's Akira.
I am so happy that that dragonfly has a has a pretty consistent way of doing it now. I didn't have one for so long. This isn't a route. Ladies and gentlemen, we have gotten confused. We're off the rails. We're making the best of a bad situation. Alright, emergency alleviated. Alleviated? That's the word. We're now back on the rails. We're good. Screw this Dragonfly.
Hey, it's Mitnick!
Listen, ETD in 60 FPS is absolute is cursed. I actually don't like playing ETD at a smooth
Hey, it's
FPS,
Cedric!
which is weird. Alright, is there one gun around here? No. Cool.
Hey, it's Laurent!
Alright, time for some platforming. Who's ready for some good old platforming? Alright, platforming done.
Hey, it's Rickshaw!
I just like how that just works on GameCube. Like, that doesn't work on PS2. PS2 has such a hard time with skipping many things and that platforming. there, but
Hey, it's
not
Froggy.
too bad. I'm actually gonna go over this area. I don't need to go over this area as comprehensively as that, but I prefer just having everything out of the way. It's Tetsu. Oh no, no.
Hey, it's Testu.
No, Tetsu, not Testu. Right, so I need to do this. Are you serious? Okay. Hmm. Odd for me to miss a gem here. So usually we would end this level on this minigame. This is the UFOs minigame. The name is supposed to be tested. Like the name that they say is correct. It's just they spelt it wrong in the game. Because in every other language, that name is Testu, not Tetsu. That's the first UFO's done. First UFO's is consistent. The second one, however,
Hey, it's Jingles.
can be very, very painful. We're sort of gonna hope and pray that we don't get hit here. I think we're all right. I think the shooting cycle is favouring me. If I can hit this. Okay, dive down. Yeah, cool. They also destroy each other a lot. 100% going, not too bad. See, what? Oh, that guy got destroyed, so he's respawned. Run! There we go. A little bit of awkwardness in that then. Wrong guy got destroyed. But that's cool. We're good.
Hey, it's J
So
Dubs.
unfortunately, we can't walk out of here. We have to find the gem. Gem, right, I had 4 free. Alright, so let's think about this. I had 4 free going into first area. Usually I would look for 426. But I know that I grab extra gems now. Which means I'm gonna try there. Yeah. Not one of these guys, just to verify. Love it. We just got stun locked. Okay, it's one of these guys. Cool. Alright, I wanted to make sure I wasn't those enemies, but the faults are is that it's after the platforming. If not after the platforming, then it's definitely within where the cows were. There we go. I knew it. Alright, so we're gonna go into the Atlas, we're gonna head down to the monastery and we're gonna work. And that's it. I have tried to make a route that utilizes a monkey monastery second visit, but it doesn't work. But nothing ever really worked because it wouldn't really, nothing ever really came together. We were always like short by like one, or it was just too many loading screens.
Hey, it's Masa!
One gem there. We just activated sparks for the ice press. We won't be doing that for a little while. You have to make sure we hit that guy. If we don't hit that guy, he actually turns into this carpet, and talking to him becomes very difficult. Okay. Thieves' Den. If anybody actually knows Thieves' Den, you'll know that it sucks. There are 700 gems in this level. 680 of them are made up of 1s and 2s. That guy bugged out. Are you serious? Wait, you're gonna actually like fire? So you might notice that we're actually aiming away. The windshield is a very broken mechanic. What is up with these wizards? That's... what? Okay. I've never had those two bug out. I've only ever had one of them bug out. And it's later on in the level. It's unbelievable to have the first two bug out. Just making sure that that's everything. Yes, cool. Mimics are awful enemies because you have to let them die before you can get their gem. Gems are running because they're mimics. So because of this analog issue, it's actually making it a little bit harder to do. That went right through him. Good start to Fuse then. It's Tooper. And here I thought it was going to get better. Yeah, is there enough ones and twos yet? Just say no, you're lying.
Hey, it's Charlotte.
So picking up everything here because loading gems sometimes takes a while, so just trying to play as safe as I possibly can. Like, this level definitely is not good. So it's time for some more platforming. You have to do this first bit. This first bit's very boring. So we can skip that entire bit there. That massive bit is absolute torture to try and do fast.
Hey, it's
So
Morpheus.
you can just skip that entire bit. Were you on the PS2 version midnight? Because PS2 version has terrible loads. Okay, so that's the first side area done of Fuse then. It'll be a while until we get to the second one. Oh. Bubble is only one down from electric. I have no clue where this fucking Dragonfly is. I want to make sure I do get in before I go into
Hey,
the other
it's
side
Jordan.
area, which is just here. So we start off with this. This is Oasis Speedway. The time attack is it's somewhat interesting, but the race isn't that much more interesting. So we're going to be using the downward electricity to hit both of these 4 sets of 2. So there's a PAL and NTSC difference here. PAL has blue stars during the time attack. These stars are used more for the race. And then the final camel. Just like that. And we get Copper Top.
Hey, it's Copper Top.
So the Oasis Speedway race is kind of boring. You have to hit a lot of these stars. The one thing that this game definitely did well though is the difficulty of races in the speedways. Because if you miss 2 or 3 blue stars, you lose this race. You cannot win it. You have to remember where these stars are. You have to learn where the stars are. Or else you will lose. You will lose this race time and time again. Like, we're going to be going into the 3rd lap, and we're still in 3rd. Like, if this was a Spyro free race, we would be in 1st or 2nd, at least. There's 1st place all the way over there in the distance. Like, but the thing is, the blue stars are crazy broken. Like, the advantage that they get from the blue stars is nothing compared to yours. And just like that, we've overtaken the first one. Is there a speedway in each world? No. There are 3 speedways in this game, and they are within Dragonfly Dojo, Cloud9, and Thieves' Den. And we get Neo.
Hey, it's Neo.
If you just needed a counterpart to Morpheus. And with that, the side areas of Thieves' Den are done, but there is still plenty of this level left. Who are you saying? What pill did Spyro take? He obviously took one of them. I am aiming in the complete wrong direction. Oh, it's this one. What's that one? Alright, this set of stairs is terrible. Like, there is no real good way of doing this set of stairs. I'll be honest, I'm sort of against the remaster for ETD. Oh, nice. As much as I would like to see ETD done well, I just don't really feel like a remaster is the way to go. A remake, maybe. Yeah, I've been seeing that. If they do that well, I might actually play around with that. It might give me a reason to use my SRT copy that I bought for free quid. Friendly reminder that SRT is a bad video game. The SRT runners won't tell you that though, because they're in denial. Good. I'm glad that you all agree that SRT is a bad video game. Well done. First Hell is not the only good Spyro. Obviously the best Spyro game is Shadow Legacy. It's like so good that we can't even accept it into Spyrothon. Like, it is beyond our standards. That's Final Riptop Wizard. That's the end of Wingshield's use.
Ouch!
There are no 5 gems in this level.
Ouch!
There are 680 gems which are just 1s and 2s. And then there's 2 10 gems. So screw that. 2 gem.
Hey, it's Martin.
Target
Hey,
in
it's Atsumi.
fourth platform, or am I just slightly out of range? I was just slightly out of range. Okay. Here's that 1 gem, by the way. Such a horribly placed gem.
Hey, it's
It's
Mickey.
Mickey! Isn't he just so fine? You know you know. Alright, so we did use ice once in Monkey Monastery just to freeze an NPC to stop them from talking to us. But now we're actually going to use ice for one of the few uses which result in a dragonfly. Oh, I forgot that was the last one. I wasn't counting. This dragonfly is in the wall.
Hey, it's Marta.
I'm very surprised I just made that then. That shouldn't have worked. I'm taking the result, but that shouldn't have worked. Right, we're near the end of the level now. Hopefully.
Ouch. Ouch.
I have once thought about just using the Dragonfly boots to take out gems in this level. I decided that was too much work. So this is the last Dragonfly of Thieves then, from this from the key chest. Racket.
Hey, it's Racket.
And is this the final gem? It's a miracle! It's a miracle! Nice. Whew. That level can hurt so much. A missing gem there can lose upwards of like 12 to 15 minutes. Like, that's just how bad that level is. And we have all the gems in the home world. So we've only had one missing gem.
Hey, it's Howie.
In this run. Obviously this level exists, but this level is kind of special. This level has extra gems. There's only supposed to be 600 gems in a level, but you can have it so that there is 609 gems. There's also volcano slide in this level. Unfortunately, we cannot profit from extra gems. It would make up for a lot of feast and mishap. Whatever the final gem is, it will just set it to be the number that you need it at and fall to the floor. I didn't need to clear that area that much, but sort of did it by accident. There's going to be a few gems which I'm just going to deliberately miss. Yeah, that gem's collected, and I go through there anyway, so well, we have to go through that bit anyway later on, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, we're officially 500 gems away from having 7,000. No, you can't get over 100% using the extra gems. You can get over 100% using the extra dragonflies. But dupe dragonflies can get you over 100%. Yeah, I know, right? Red, green, blue, purple, yellow. Activates that. I was actually supposed to do this a lot better. So I was supposed to do this a little bit differently than I just did then. But we won't worry about that. Also,
Hey,
9
it's
dragonflies away. No. I've tried everything in the book of tricks that I have, and nothing works to get to that dragonfly. The dragonfly exists, it's just... you just can't collect it in any way possible.
Hey, it's Doompa.
Well, it is to tease that there's a dragonfly in this area and there's a challenge for it. Sticking into levels doesn't work, Dylan, so... Oh, that wasn't Dylan who said it, Ed. Level shit don't exist. There's a couple chests to my, couple baskets to my right, which I'm just never actually gonna bother with. So, it's time for Volcano Slide. What is it?
Hey, it's Saji.
You can chill out now. We had some good old-fashioned spam in the chat. Come back. Whoever's hosting could put on that song if they want. Find it on YouTube, just put it on for the rest of the run. This is Yeswally1, anything goes. Why did that get auto-modded? That what? Reason, hostility.
Hey, it's
There
Karen.
you go. I had permitted term. Not put. What was the song? Volcano Slide. I think it was because you were being forceful to Nost. That was a save.
Ouch!
We're now spamming Nost, are we? Let's not go into the Atlas. You spin me right. Oh. Alright, so on to another use for a the ice breath. Let's have this dragonfly.
Hey, it's Mitch.
Well, you have to talk to him in order to start this challenge. Which, yes, this is a challenge. Plus, these enemies can attack you, but you have invincibility, so it doesn't do anything. You also need to grab all of these before entering a minigame area, or else you have to kill them all. Again. There we go. And now we go into the tower, or the most phallic thing in this game. Oh no. You're Prangan? No, he is Pregante. Pregananant. What is such thing as added volcanoes like to the music list? Nice. Pregananante. Right, tower done.
Hey, it's Warren.
And that is the final minigame area of Enter the Dragonfly. Yeah, you can just jump over the rocks. That's actually what you're supposed to do, is jump over the rocks. And then with like those darts, you're supposed to stay on the ladder for the outer ones, and then the inner ones you have to jump over it. The spiders, you can't jump over the spiders. At least I don't think you can. Also, that spawns you incorrectly. It's fun.
Ouch! Ouch!
Ow! Is that an extra life? I don't know. There's an extra life somewhat recently. Right, don't need to kill that guy again, but I'm doing it anyway. So green sparks is useless. Green sparks. As I explained in the NAR run, Sparks' range is determined by his health. At yellow, his range is quite frankly ridiculous. I suppose to go straight to the beat, I still had him with 3. Yeah, on yellow his health is unbelievable. Oh, his range is ridiculous. Also, these are bad hits on lava. And like I said, if a gem hits a plane that hurts you, like they're automatically added to your inventory, so for some reason they put this in and never actually fall
Hey,
back.
it's Bonky!
I'll just shut it off. That thief is also really fast. Like, if he gets away, then he becomes quite a problem.
Hey, it's Wonky!
Right, second to last Dragonfly of the game. Maybe we just jump down here. Virgin Media's down. Oh no! Aren't they down like every 2 days? Isn't that what Virgin Media is?
Ouch!
Okay. Final Dragonfly. Note that there's a red up there. There's actually 3 reds up there.
Hey, it's
We don't
Sean
need
Mark.
any of those 3 reds. Trust me, I know. And look, they're gone. Fortunately, I have to wait for all of this. Oh. Oh my, what? Huh. Oh. Ha 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 ha. Where's my save point? Take me into the abyss. I remember. That's closer. Hey look, there's 3 diodes left.
Ouch!
No clue what those diodes are, but they appear where the lightning challenge is. There we go.
Hey,
There's
it's
Jason.
Jason!
So firstly, I will show this off. We have 11 out of 10 Dragonflies in Honey Marsh, 9 out of 10 in Cloud 9. For now, we're gonna warp into Dragon Realms. Because there should be a 2-gem just waiting for us to be picked up. Right here to our left. There you go, last gem. And into Ripto. Level complete. And it's time to do Ripto. So Ripto has 3 phases. Phase 1 is the same from the any percent early Ripto and any percent fight, which is the flame phase. Ripto will put up an ice wall. We destroy the ice wall. Got 3 more hits. Okay, hit him once after destroying the flame wall, and Ripto is now going to grow a little bit bigger. And put up a firewall. So we switch to ice. Take that down, hit him with ice, and now it's time for third phase. Third phase, he is going to morph into some sort of ungodly being. And we have to hit him 5 times. When his club gets stuck, we need to electrocute the club 5 times. This is RNG. That's 1. That's 2. Alright. Yeah, it's completely RNG if he gets his club stuck. If he doesn't get his club stuck, he will do free homing attacks. Dodge those by sort of running away and running around with them. And it's rinse and repeat this until he gets his club stuck. Okay, third hit. So I actually jumped when he hit me then, and that actually skipped a damage animation. Alright, that's the 4th hit. And if he gets stuck again, nope. Okay, so we just need to get one more hit on him. This could take a while. This could take right now, like, you know, just electrocute for RNG minute. Oh no, sorry, it was bubble breath for RNG minute. There we go. So, how's RNG? Do you like RNG? This game gives RNG. Probably one of the worst Ripto fights I've actually ever had. Alright, and that's the 5th hit, and that's time.
Awesome, massive GG's, Wally. Literally, this is like what this game gives you. You know, you play up to 100%, you get to a final boss, and literally RNG would just make you just keep playing it. Just keep going until the run stops. Awesome stuff, Wally. You've also...
No, not again.
Yeah, 2:35:57. I reckon it was definitely because of the Thieves' Den, right? Yeah, that was really, really good.
Dragonflies! I can't win. I can't win!
Well, that's what you get for
Do
playing
you
with your
also want
little
to show us
stick.
some true any
Silly
percent as
Ripto.
well?
Don't you know
Right
magic
afterwards?
and dinosaurs don't mix?
We'll just
You
let this
haven't heard the
cutscene play
last of me,
out.
you little demon. I'll be back, and you'll be sorry. Every last one of you will be sorry.
Yeah, I bet.
That's the best part about this game. You don't even kill Ripto in this game. Isn't it, Spyro?
Well, as normal as fairy tales go anyway, pal. I'll tell you what though, guys. We weren't just gonna stand by and let Ripto ruin this day for the baby dragons. Right, Sparks. Or the dragonflies.
Well,
Yeah, that's
everything is
Beyonce.
finally back to normal. Isn't it, Spyro?
Good old wink. Now there is actually a change between the GCN and PS2 versions in terms of the credits. The PS2 version has an extremely amazing quote of "Your work is you, don't let you down." Who knows what that means? Because that means almost nothing. So I guess we can go straight into the any percent run.
Yeah, let's do it. All in your time.
Yeah. If we get that changed to any percent on the layout then, and the estimate put down to 2 minutes. 2 minutes 30. I'll be conservative with the loads.
Okay, that's the moment. We'll be right onto that. All right.
I have the privilege of requesting these things, considering that I make up exactly 10% of this channel. Two-minute estimate. I will play it safe. 2:30. I haven't done any percent in a while. I'm gonna be rusty.
Right. It's done for you, Wally. All in your time.
Alrighty, right. So, in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, there's an extra menu, but whatever. Losing time, RTA. No. Released to 2:30. Nice. So welcome to any percent. There's not much to talk about in any percent. Any percent. So we're gonna go straight over here. Over to where Ripto is. We're gonna get on this portal frame and we're just gonna clip through the floor. Oh, I'm bad. This is why I put 2:30. Ha! Excuse me. Oh. Good job. I clipped, I missed the portal. I think we might be going over estimate. That's better. This category is bad. Just know that this category is so bad. So Hunter Ripto. It's been a while. So the big optimization outside of clipping into Ripto is actually getting pushed by Ripto. Like you want to be having as little downtime between these hits. So after the ice wall comes down, there's actually 3 hits on Ripto now. And timing will end after this 3rd hit. And time.
I can't believe you're overestimate. Well, like
Hell
2
yeah.
seconds. Big GG's there, Wally. Again, tremendous game. Stunning game.
Worst category.
Yeah, 2 seconds overestimate. Shake my head. Can't believe it. Anyway, Wally. Again, it's brilliant to have you this Spyrothon. This is your last. This is your last event of
It's done.
today, right? Yep. You can rest. You can have a good old chill now. Have you got anything to say before we finish up your segment?
Don't know.
Dunno.
I guess not.
Well, this is the end of Wallython. If you want to go and check out Wally, whenever he does any of his Final Fantasy or Enter a Dragonfly stuff, go and follow him on Twitch, folks. On Yeswally1. Brilliant. Well, next up, folks, we have an interview with SRT runner Randy Bobandi. Going to be a big hype, and then afterwards we've got a little bit of Reignite Trilogy to show you, folks. So if you're up for some HD Spyro, then make sure to tune in a very short moment. See you in a bit.